What up? What up? What's good? Thursday evening. We up in here, man. Ross and Whiskey. What up, my man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, dog. We gotta do a bit of little bit of a reaction. Crazy summer league game, and we out here reacting to it. Bronny James, Cooper Flagg. It was a hot ticket. How'd the crowd look? I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game. I followed a little. I was following it. How'd the crowd look? Everything look good?
It was packed. It was crazy because the game before, um, it was drawn out at the end. The game was
Yeah.
out of reach, and they kept fouling, and the fans actually started booing because they
Oh
were so
damn.
they was anticipating. They wanted to hurry up and get rid of that. So yeah, they were saying how expensive the tickets was, and just the turnout, the buzz around the arena. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I mean, that's what we like to see, right? In the NBA, we always talk about the league needs to get stars. Um, that's what it's about, right? I mean, we know Bronny's game ain't there; it's his name. But he did come out initially, and I think he had like the first 5 points for the Lakers, right?
Yeah, he came out. He hit his first two jumpers.
I
Yeah,
mean, but
he
the big part on social media was he hit the two jumpers, and they were both on Cooper Flag.
exactly. Yeah,
So
so
that was
Bronny ended up 2 for 8. Those was his only two buckets. But yeah, on social media and everything, they got to get their content. You know,
oh yeah.
good buckets on Cooper.
If I would have had
Um,
time, that would have been the thumbnail. It's Bronny hitting that shot on Cooper. Shout out to Bronny. That's what we came here for, Bronny. Show out, Bronny.
Cooper let it go. Cooper was 5 of 21. He struggled a lot. 0 for 5 from three. He had quite a few that was air balls where he missed by a lot. Um, I think
I think it's a lot of
him,
nerves, though.
mhm,
You
him
know.
and Wimby. I remember Wimby's first game, and Wimby was tripping.
Yeah.
I think with Cooper, the good thing he kept shooting. It never looked like he got down on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he never really showed any frustration. So I like that. I expect him to play better. They
Most
played him
definitely.
32 minutes. So that was like, they threw him in the fire, like J Kidd
Yeah.
said it was, you know.
Yes. No, and I think he has a great staff over there. Because if I'm the staff, I'm telling him, hey man, don't worry about shooting percentage. Just go out there and play. If it's a shot that you like, that you can take, that you can make, go ahead and take it. And listen, he was letting that thing go. Because I think what they really want to see, and I know this ain't a lot of these guys aren't going to be in the league that's in summer league right now that he's playing against, but they want to see against a big step up in competition. Because even though college, he played in the ACC, is great basketball. These are all guys that are fighting for NBA positions. That it's a different level of, it's a step, probably a couple of steps up, right, from what he was playing against. And I think if I'm the Mavericks, I want to see, because I'm not sold on exactly what he is. I know they have a plan on what they think he is or what he can turn into, but I want to see him play and see how does he naturally get his buckets. Because I don't think that you can turn guys into something that they don't do. I remember Kevin Garnett when he came into the league out of high school. They tried to have him play the three at first. They were like, man, he's got some size, but he can move. Let's put him at the three. When Durant, when he first came out, they had him at the straight two. And then it was like, you know what? He's more of a, let's put him at the three. That's a better matchup for him. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to figure out. I know we talked about it on Tuesday. Jason Kidd mentioned that he wanted Cooper to handle the ball, play some point. So let's just see let's just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Let you play and let's just see how this goes. So, that's that. I'm not mad at it. But if the trend continues though, Ross, because again, I'm not a big Cooper Flag guy. I'm not big on Cooper or Ace Bailey. If I had to pick between the two, I would take Ace Bailey just because I think he's a more natural scorer.
See,
Um,
he had a bad game too, though. His first game.
I agree, but I'm saying I'm not big on either guy. But if I had to pick between those two, I personally would go with Ace Bailey because I don't
Hmm.
think either guy. I don't, and you may disagree. I don't think either guy's strength is going to be like a primary decision maker, like a ball in a hand a lot type guy. I think Ace Bailey. I said Rudy Gay, would be, I think, like a ceiling. I think that's something for him to shoot toward. He should watch a lot of Rudy Gay film if I'm advising him. Now, unfortunately, he got this he got this jackleg Negro look like he in a late '90s
He
New York.
got Nicky Barnes as his as his agent, huh?
So yeah, I'm not sure what advice he's getting, but I would put on a bunch of Rudy Gay tape, similar body style, similar athleticism, because Rudy Gay, he could dunk on you, but nobody thought he was like some great athlete. And I think Ace Bailey's the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Cooper, I think his is just gonna be his effort. Like I don't see him coming into the league and really being a crazy, just ISO go get a bucket type of guy. I see him just coming in, working hard, running the floor. I think he showed some glimpses.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the stat sheet, he had 3 steals. He was active. He did make the right pass a lot. So he showed some glimpses. I think scoring, especially with the good thing is he's going to Dallas where he ain't gonna be asked to score that much. Once them guys go, he probably gonna be the 4th option. I mean,
Right.
think about it, he'll be the 4th or 5th option.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. I think yeah, I'm looking not even to compare him to Giannis, but I'm looking at J Kidd got to see Giannis them first couple years when Giannis went from being a no name to okay, he was a guy they brought off the bench to okay, now he's a starter and we're running through him. I
Yeah.
think Cooper, they ain't gonna be running through Cooper no time soon, but he'll be somebody where like early Kawhi when Kawhi was able to be on San Antonio and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He gets to take that sort of route because he was drafted to a good team,
Yeah.
So I
Kawhi was
think
just able just to go out there and just play.
right where some rookies, you get drafted that sorry team, you become the star right away.
Right.
Now it's crazy because those guys didn't go number 1, but the way it worked out, I think it's gonna work out in his benefit to where he's gonna be on the team so good, he's not even gonna be the 1st or 2nd option.
Who do you see as a comp for him? It don't got to be somebody playing right now. Just like who would you, or not even a comp, just somebody you think that like if he was to maximize his potential. That's why I was saying with the Rudy Gay, Ace Bailey thing. Who do you think? Because I don't really know what Cooper Flagg is. I don't know if he's a 3. I don't know if he's a small 4. I don't know kind of what he is. So it's difficult for me with him. And I think people think I don't think he's as good of an athlete as a lot of people do.
I think he's a good defender though.
Okay.
I would say
I hate doing like white guy to white guy, right? So that's why I was like,
right.
Dan Marley, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What if he could be like a Tayshaun Prince?
You think he's that good of a defender? I think Tayshaun, I think is one of the best defenders of all time.
You think so?
Man, in his prime, Tayshaun guarded everybody.
We got to go back and look, man. We got to go back and look because shout out Jeff Teague and them. They made a good point, man. Kobe got like 12 all defensive teams.
Oh, but
you be real critical on Jordan. Kobe did not deserve. He should not have more all defensive teams than Tony Allen, Ron Artest.
You get no argument for me. You know me, Ross. I've been very consistent. I think no guy that's top 5 in scoring can possibly also be the best defender on the floor. It's impossible. It's just not even logical. So what?
It was just throwing Kobe up there.
Yeah, but like what it is though is that they say if you're somebody who can get 25 to 30 plus you give effort on defense, we're going to reward that effort. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying. But I'm with you though. Like it's no way that he was a better defender than Tony Allen, than he was a better defender than Bruce Bowen, Tayshaun Prince,
right.
Some of those guys who that's the only reason I'm in the league.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only in the league because I play good defense, and I'm not even making all defensive teams. So yeah, no, I'm with you. You know me, I got no, and Kobe's my guy, but I don't defend. I
He
don't
made
defend any
12. He
superstars.
made 12.
Yeah, I don't defend any superstars with these all defensive teams.
Like a couple years, I give him that 12. All
Yeah.
right, y'all just was writing his name now. But yeah, I
So you
think
think it?
Cooper. I think okay, Cooper could like even Jalen Williams.
Okay.
Similar to how he took his leap. Like Jalen Williams was in year 3 this year, and he
Yeah.
took a leap. Similar to that role, I see him kind of in that sort of role.
Yeah.
Kind of like
It
an
was
early young Siakam. Siakam didn't do nothing well.
no.
He
That
worked.
might actually be a good comp for him as a Siakam. Play with a
He
lot of
got a better
energy.
jump shot, and
Yeah, play
then
with a lot of
now
energy. He can defend, play multiple positions because he says Siakam plays some 3 and some 4. I still don't really know technically what his position is, right? So you know what? You might have hit it. That's probably a good comp for him if he can get to. Now I don't know if he can get to. I got a lot of respect for Siakam's game. I thought he should have been the Finals MVP when they won it in Toronto. So yeah, Kawhi's overrated. Kawhi might be the most overrated player in the history of the league, but we'll talk about that at a different time. Yeah, no, Kawhi's super overrated. But I like that comp though. I might start. Might take that. I might start using that. That he should. So I'm saying Ace Bailey should look at Rudy Gay film, and if you Cooper, you might want to catch you some Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because I can see that level of athleticism out of him. Because I don't look at Siakam as like a great athlete, but he is a good athlete. He's mobile, can defend mobile positions, can block shots, rebound. Yeah, can handle the ball.
Not great at nothing, but good enough at everything.
Mm-hmm.
And his engine and his smarts really is what it is. He
And if you the
drives when he
Mavericks,
should drive. He shoots when he should shoot.
and if you the Mavericks and he turns into Siakam, I think you'll be very, very happy with that pick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to tell you that the Mavs, let's say that they didn't have the first pick, but that they was going to get Cooper Flagg. I'm sorry, that they were going to get instead of Cooper Flagg, they were going to get Pascal Siakam. You'll be like, shit, let's turn up, right?
Andre Karolinko.
Well, I guess
Karolinko had a little more. Karolinko had a little more.
Yeah, AK-47 had a run where he was a bad mofo. But he wasn't. I don't think AK-47 was as good of a scorer as Siakam. But I think he was a better. He was a better defender than Siakam was all around.
And he was a little bit more athletic.
Yeah, he don't get his. I ain't heard that name in a long time. I was a big Karolinko fan. Hook nose
he had that pump fake, and then he'll go dunk.
And Karolinko would dunk on you. Yes, he would dunk on you. What did Cooper Flagg finish with tonight in points? We know he shot the ball 20 times. So he finished with 10 points on 20 shots?
On 21 shots, 5 of 21.
Hey, I feel like I'm having to have that clip on the show. Remind me, I got to put that on the show so we can have it as just like when I need it, I can go to it. That clip of Lil Wayne when they telling Lil Wayne the top 5 hip hop artist list, and they say Gucci Mane on the list, and he say Gucci who? Gucci Mane? Oh, shout out my nigga Gucci. Shout out my nigga Gucci. Hey, that's how. Cause what he was saying was, I can't hate because that's my dude. Shout out my nigga Gucci. I love that clip. He was like, who? Gucci who? Gucci Mane? Nigga, shout out my nigga Gucci. Shit, he made top 5. So he shot that bitch 21 times, 10 points. Shout out my nigga Cooper. Fuck you. Get it how you live. Get it how you live, nigga.
So 21, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block.
And how many minutes? You had 32 minutes?
Yeah.
It's game 1. Look, he needed to get this out of his system. I like they played him a lot of minutes. Just go out there right now. Guys just need to play. We got into this thing in the NBA for a while where like these top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks weren't even really playing like that in summer league for a little while.
It said they practiced for 3 days. So I mean,
I mean,
You
I don't
know,
give a damn about. He's 19 years old. I don't care about how long he practice. He be all
he
right, bro.
18.
Go play.
He 18. He
Wait,
the
that's what I'm
second
saying. Yeah, you can
youngest
go. I
to the
don't care
roster.
about no. I hate when them young cats be in the gym talking about they tired, bro.
No. I'm not saying they're tired. Like they literally just threw them out there. You know, they only practiced for 3 days, so it's
Oh yeah,
not
it's
even.
summer league. I'm not
Yeah,
expecting y'all to be out
yeah,
there running the triangle offense, but like,
exactly.
but still, you know what I'm saying. But still, you missed 20. You missed how many shots did he miss? 16 shots. It's a lot of 21 shots. He might not get that. He might not shoot 21 times in the season next year all year in one game.
Right,
It's a lot of shots, bro.
right. So the VJ kid
It's
in
gone.
Philly that we was talking about, yeah, he dropped like 24 on 24 shots or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, but he was hitting, you know, a little bit more, got to the line a little bit more. Cooper, he only shot 2 free throws. He shot 5 threes, missed all of those. I saw him airball. No, Cooper shot 1 free throw, so he only got to the line once. I think he was turning his back, trying to shoot over guys. You know, he got in his head. I think,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in transition he had the good dunk for his first bucket. I think that's where he's gonna be at his best in
Running the
transition.
floor.
Yeah, but I think with him, he'll be better with somebody like a real guard. You know, I think with Nimhard's a real guard, but Nimhard really was looking to score. He was doing his thing. He was 8 for 14 at
Yeah.
21 points.
Can we ask why he's even playing summer league?
So that's the younger brother of Ryan of
Oh, okay. I'm
Nimhard.
like that. God damn. I'm like they got. Okay. Okay. Got you.
Nah,
Okay.
that's the one from Indiana's younger brother.
Got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he played well. It's looking like he might end up helping Dallas. He might be a good backup point guard, just like his older brother.
Oh no, Dallas might be the team. It looked like I just fuck it. We're gonna get to this on some tabloid ish. You know what I'm saying? Look like Klay Thompson has spent the block, not spent the block. Look like he didn't pull it up on Meg the Stallion. Shout out my
Hey,
man
let's talk
Clay.
about it. Let's talk about it.
Shout
Clay
out
over
my
there.
dude Clay. I ain't mad
Shout
at you,
out
Clay.
Clay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clay. Yeah, Clay was over there chilling too.
I didn't even know Clay had. I didn't even know that's the kind of work Clay like.
Oh yeah, well, you know, Clay always kept a fresh fade. You know, you can tell by the fade.
Shout
Clay
out my
edge up
dude
and be
Clay.
crispy.
Let me give
Yeah.
my fellow Houstonian some advice though. My girl Meg, you got to slow down, baby girl though, cause we linking you to too many dudes, and you still in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? We linking you to too many dudes that's high
She
profile.
was
This is
just
bad
with the
look.
other basketball player, Torrey Craig, girl.
I know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. And then it was
yeah.
the music dude. What's his name? Party. And
Partisan. Yeah.
let's not get into the. let's she got another nigga in jail. So you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Tory is the Tory in jail. So yeah, I mean, like I'm just telling her is the kind of the I'm just saying, do your thing. We know it's I ain't knocking women on what you do. I'm just saying from my perspective, I don't because I don't think that Clay is Clay a old nigga. This nigga drink beer. He ain't finna
Yeah,
me
Clay,
and Clay
Clay
can go.
gone.
He want to drink his brew and didn't he used to like row his boat, do the pedal boat to the
Yeah, he
games
be
he
on
was
his
in?
boat, man. I think Clay should come to Orlando. We got Desmond Bain, but Clay be on his boat drinking his beer, chilling.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but shout out to him. No, but yeah, no, I think this was fun tonight. And then the game comes down to a last second shot. Bronny James with a chance to win the game, which probably would have had he made the shot to win the game. The internet would have went crazy tonight.
Crazy,
Internet would
crazy.
have went crazy. Um, it's three people that the younger generation they just love them no matter what happens. LaMelo Ball, Ja Morant, and apparently they love them some Bronny James. These young dudes love Bronny James.
Yeah, they love Bronny. The
They
crowd was.
love Bronny,
Yeah.
bro. Um, so yeah, I mean, he's still moving merch. In year two, they said the jerseys is still selling. Bronny does. We talked about it on Tuesday. He looks more comfortable. I mean, let's be honest. He's never going to be, I don't think he's going to, personally, I don't see him as a starter in the NBA. Um, I think because of the opportunities he's going to be afforded because of his dad, that he's going to get obviously a much longer leash than guys with his skill level would get. And so because of that, he's going to turn himself into a guy who can, potentially be a part of a rotation coming off the bench, and listen, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the NBA. So if I could have became that when I was playing basketball, you couldn't have told me shit. So, if that's what he becomes, so be it. But he does look much more comfortable. He doesn't seem it just seemed like last year was a lot. And I know it was the health stuff, plus you coming into the league, you in LA, it's all this. He seems like the health stuff is behind him a bit. And he's just playing now. So, we're getting to see him play, man. He's a small guard. What is he, 6'2" and some change?
Yeah, like 6'2". He definitely looks more comfortable. He give you flashes, and then I saw there's a couple plays where, they tried to throw a oop to him. He missed the dunk. He on transition. He throw a bad turnover. Doing too much. It's like there's still a little bit of he looks like a G League player. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't look like the guy. I'm the only one out here with a guaranteed contract. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Yeah.
Even don't connect, like, not to just single out Bronny. He wasn't that impressive. He hasn't been that impressive. It almost
They
looked
might be
like
getting ready to move on from Dalton Connect.
last year he might have showcased a little bit more in the summer league.
Mm-hmm.
This time he ain't looking too hot. So yeah, now y'all had the kid Cole Swinder, the white dude. He was hitting. He had 21.
If I'm
Y'all
LeBron, though, can I give you something though? And I've said this now for going on 2 years. If I'm
he
LeBron
had
James,
22. Y'all found the shooter now.
listen, that's summer league shooting. That shit is way different. If I'm LeBron, I would, I would, I would. I don't know where he lives, but I would be willing to get him a spot in LA because I would want Bronny to hang out and to work out and to pick the brain of Avery Bradley as much as he possibly could. Because I think that's the person should be shooting to. This is a comp for you, similar size, right? And Avery Bradley turned himself into a dog in the NBA.
But how good he was, like,
he was way better than Bronny in high school and college. So
yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, yeah.
And he kind of like was a God given, like, defense was just his thing. Like, that man, I don't really think you can train to be that good. Like, you couldn't get by him. You couldn't get by that nigga.
Avery Bradley was a dog. He went to UT, so so I watched a lot of Avery Bradley.
Yeah, I seen my boy play against him in high school. He went to Findlay Prep. He played with Tristan Thompson in high school. Yeah.
They both went to UT.
Mm-hmm.
They went over there. We gave him that little bag. But that's the guy that I want him to be around because Avery Bradley turned himself not only into a good defender, but he also became a reliable catch and shoot guy as he started to get older as well. If you kick it out to him for a corner three, he was gonna knock that down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, that, like, Bronny's gonna have to. He's gonna have to, and I think he realizes. I think Bronny's basketball IQ is really high. I just don't. He doesn't have the God-given tools that his dad has, obviously, and also I think that his brother has. I think his brother just has a little bit more natural shit. You know what I'm saying? He's taller, obviously, but just the way he plays is just a little. You know what I'm saying? Like his. Bronny got the other side. He got them Savannah genes in terms of the height. Shout out to Savannah. I'm just saying, your daddy's 6'8", 6'9", nigga, you 6'2". I mean, come on.
It seemed like he he be doing a little too much.
You think so?
Like his first couple buckets, those were smooth. And then he go to trying to get in his bag too much. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like his bag?
He don't have one. That's the problem. It's like he just need to play in the flow. Just play.
Hold on, let me see. I got you. Hold on, we got you. Let me see some Bronny. Here we go. Let's go, Bronny.
6-7 out of Pepperdine. That foul against Cooper Flagg. His
Work.
first. Here's
Get to your
Bronny
spot, Bronny.
around the Paisley screen.
back.
Step back
Got
over
it.
Flagg.
There you
And then
go.
jump.
Get into your bag, Bronny. Step him back.
That's what I'm saying. That's nice. That's right in the flow.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
a nice
he hit the
NBA
next
move.
one right off the catch. 3. And then
He started feeling good.
You ever seen them clips of Lance Stevenson? And when Lance now all of a sudden he turned into Lance Stevenson.
Here go the second bucket.
They
Taking
kind of
it
dared
out.
him to take it. He wanted to get one dribble inside the line. Ends up with a contested 3.
Hey.
James laces the 3.
There you go. Nice
Then
little
next
play.
thing you
Get to
know,
the spot. Catch and shoot. Boom, boom.
so it was 5-0 all Bronny.
And then after that, you said he turned into Lance. He tried to get some work in.
Oh, it's my night tonight. He wanted them.
Shout out to my guy, man. But no, I think it's cool for the NBA though, man, that even in the summertime, we getting ready for football season and all that, and that they can still kind of keep the momentum off of finals to where, we got to be honest with the finals that was underwhelming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to now be able to come into the summer league and have some guys that people are excited to see. Bronny's playing in there. You got Cooper Flagg. You know what I'm saying? VJ has been really good. We're going to get to see Harper as well play. So, just to have some guys in there playing that the people want to go see and go support, that's good for the league coming up because you need that next crop of guys. And so, yeah, that's fun. Let me say this. All those rookies from last year should be playing in the summer league right now. The fact that they're not, no, real shit. Let's keep it a buck.
Besides Castle, I don't want to see Castle.
Okay, well,
Nah, Castle.
I want you to go out. Put it like this. I would put Castle in at least one game, and I would tell him, I need to see if you can get 30 tonight. And once he does that, you're done for the summer. But like them boys from France, I need both of y'all to be playing.
I want to see Reed Shepherd for Houston.
Reed Shepherd is definitely playing in the summer league right now. Yeah.
I want to see Dillingham for Minnesota. I want to see those guys. My boy T-Shan in Minnesota, who T-Shan played real good for Minnesota down the line. I want to see just some of those guys who teams like, okay, you might have not got all the minutes last year, but now we're going to put our belief in you. I want to see those guys do what you're saying, like come out there and drop 30. Shout out the kid in Memphis, GG Jackson.
Okay.
Because he had 2 games where he killed back-to-back, and I think he don't need to play no more.
Yeah, I want to see, I want to see these guys. I do want to see obviously the rookies matchup. I want to see Cooper Flagg. I want to see Ace Bailey. I want to see Harper. I want to see VJ. Have we seen the big kid from Duke? Where did he went to Phoenix? Have we seen him play yet? I don't know if we've seen him play.
Maluak.
Yeah, no. Have we seen him play yet?
No, they play tomorrow, so I got the schedule tomorrow. So Grizzlies and Celtics, they play Miami and the Hawks. So we'll get to see the kid from last year, number 1 pick, Zachary Reese. The Hawks got shout out my young kid out here, Asa Newell. The Hawks did pretty good in the draft. The Knicks and the Pistons, the Jazz and the Hornets. So there's Ace. Chicago and Toronto, Phoenix and Washington. So that'll be the kid from Duke. The Rockets and the Clippers. So that'll be Reed Shepherd. We get to see him. And then Trailblazers and the Warriors. For some reason, the Warriors always find somebody in the rough. I'm like the Warriors are one of those teams in the summer league. They always seem to find somebody.
Identify some guys. Yeah. Yeah. And
So
that's the thing.
I'm trying to see when the next time. Okay, so the next time we see Cooper will be versus the Spurs, and he'll match up against Dylan Harper.
That's gonna be interesting because the
That's gonna be
Spurs gonna be
Saturday.
able to listen. The one thing that the Spurs do well is just they if you get invited into their house, they see something and you probably can play. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can like even guys that like they get rid of or like just don't make like those guys can play. It's just we don't got room for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they do a great job, historically of identifying talent, no matter who it is. So that should be interesting to see him play against
Okay,
against
so you
Dallas.
named
I'm
it
sorry,
up.
against San Antonio.
So Saturday we get those two. We get VJ. He plays against VJ plays against the Hornets. Then we get the Lakers, Bronny versus the kid from Duke, Derek Queen, the big man.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Not from Duke, from Maryland, my big fella.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see him
I
back.
want to see how he do.
Yeah, I want to see how they let him play. Because here's a guy, there's a kid, man, that should be in the NBA, and I would love to talk to execs and figure out what it is, why he can't just stick in an NBA team and be a rotation piece. That kid, Kenny Lofton Jr.,
Yeah.
I just think he can play, bro. Like,
You
you know what
think
I'm
he could
saying?
have been big baby of today's NBA?
I mean, like, bro, like he can just hoop. I don't know what I can. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to talk to some execs because if they're saying, well, switching on the pick and roll, I know I can already hear him talk. Well, can he switch out in the pick and roll? Well, can any big switch out in the pick and roll? Like, name me a big. Like, who are all these bigs out here that can just switch out in the pick and roll? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are these guys? Because the defensive player of the year is goddamn me a guy that they pick on every year in the playoffs.
Right.
So who are these bigs? And when I see that Kenny Lofton Jr. kid play, I just say here's a guy who clearly can help a team. He can score. He got a good IQ and just doesn't get shots in the league. And at this point, it don't seem like he's ever going to get a shot.
Yes. Well, shout out him. So I ain't know he from Port Arthur, Texas.
That's how I
But
know him. Yeah. Well, I don't know him, but that's how I know about him. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm looking. Yeah, his last season was with Utah and then Memphis, 23-24 season. So yeah, he in China now. Yeah, and I just think it's a lot of politics in that too, because I'm looking. When he played 4 games for the Jazz. He averaged 13.8 points, shot 60% from the field.
Like, what else you want me to do?
In 23
What
minutes.
else?
In
Yeah, like,
20,
what else you want me to do, bro?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that, so I don't know, bro. I see that and I get and that's why obviously I don't think that the kid from Maryland, I get it that Kenny Lofton is a bit of a tweener as well. He's a little on the smaller side in terms of height, but his big body allows him to get to places and he can get his shot off. Clearly he can score at the NBA level from what you just said with those stats. I want to see how they're going to allow this kid from Maryland to play. If they're going to let him play his game.
Okay, he played tonight.
Who did?
Derek Queen.
Okay, what did he do tonight?
He played tonight, 13 points, 5 for 9. Okay, so I was looking at the next game and I missed the one he played tonight. Okay, here I'm gonna send it to you.
How many minutes he played tonight?
He played let me see, 13 and 10. Let me see how many minutes.
That's super encouraging. If he's going 13 and 10 like that. Yeah, that's what I want to see is 13 and 10. That means you get into the glass.
That's the lost art right there.
It is. Because my criticism since the first time I saw Zion on the NBA floor was this motherfucker don't rebound. Like he just don't rebound, bro. Like, god damn, this nigga don't rebound at all.
Okay, so Derek Queen, he played 27 minutes. He was 5 of 9, 1 of 1 from 3. He had 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. That's excellent.
That's what I listen. He can play. He can hoop. He can hoop.
That's excellent. Yeah, so they end up losing. They played Minnesota. So let's see.
Okay.
Dillingham struggled. He was 4 of 14. He had 15 points, but he was 4 of 14. See, that's why I'm not so down on my boy, because all them guys really shoot the ball bad in summer league. What I learned is with that summer league stuff, similar to D League, everybody's hunting their shot. So you really
Yeah.
not getting good rhythm. You're not getting good shots. Everybody's out there hunting. You really playing against your own team, you know. So it's different. I'm looking with Minnesota. So T. Shannon, he had 20. He was 6 of 14. Dillingham had 15. Um, yeah, it's been some guys playing good. Jeremiah Fears, the guard that the Pelicans got, he had 14, 4 or 12, struggled. So I don't really see nobody really efficient in the summer
Yeah,
league.
well, it's two reasons. One, you pointed out the first one is that we really haven't practiced like that together. So there is no real,
Mhm,
you know what I'm saying? We don't even know what's going on out here. We just kind of up and down. And then the second
mhm.
part is it is summertime. You got guys that are coming straight off the playoffs that are like, you got to play summer league now. You got guys that are, coming straight out of school, and it's the summertime, and we going straight from like you've been doing individual workouts to boom, summer league. So you get drafted summer league, or you don't get drafted summer league. Some of these guys are coming from overseas that have been playing overseas, and now they're getting a shot in the summer league. You know what I'm saying? So guys are at all different levels of not only just being in shape, but being in basketball shape and hooping. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the worst thing that people do though is hunt those shots. To your point, I know everybody does it, but they got to understand. Like if you on the Warriors team, summer league team, I don't give a damn about you hunting and taking a bunch. You think you're gonna take more shots than Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler next year? Like we don't care
Exactly.
that you shooting a bunch of shots. Like you need to show us something that we don't have on this team. If I was an agent, that's what I would be telling my guys who are, second round picks and stuff like that. Like, dude, you playing for, I don't know, name a team, the Rockets. You on the Rockets summer league team. Hey man, there's got Kevin Durant. They got Shingun over there. They got the Thompson twin. Hey, you need to show that you, like, depending on your position, if you are big, you need to be able to rebound, block shots, run the floor. Show them that you can do that. If you a guard, you need to be able to to defend and be ready to catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff you need to show. Don't just be out there showing. Because look, you're not gonna be able to get the ball and get your ish off. I was just listening to an old interview, not old, but it was about a year or so ago, from Norris Cole, that played point guard with the Heatles down there in Miami, and he was talking
Hmm.
about how like he had a little run where he had some games where he was getting 20 18 to 20 a game for a couple games, and he was like, they waited until I had a bad game, and then Spoelstra pulled me in the office and was like, yeah, them pull up jumpers you taking with like 14 seconds on the shot clock, nah, we cool on that. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
like we got Ray Allen over there in the corner. You got Chris Bosh that's setting you that pick. It's LeBron James that's trailing, and it's D Wade over there that's waiting on the skip pass. Go on and get that up. You know what I'm saying? Go on and get that
We're
ball up, my
paying them
boy.
a lot of money. You
A
know what I'm
lot of
saying?
a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need you to go ahead and get that up. You did. So that's what guys have to realize if you're in this summer league, that you got to find a role on these teams, and so that can be difficult for a lot of guys, especially if you're a guy that's been a scorer your whole life. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, now my role is I'm not gonna have the ball. This is what I got to do. So it's interesting, but summer league is fun though. I'm happy that summer league is it's some life in it. It's people that want to go see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. Something I'm
Right.
not happy for though, Ross. I'm not happy with the hate that our sister Angel Reese has been getting. We talked about it on Tuesday. We dropped the information that she got the cover uh, of 2K for the women's edition. So shout out to Angel Reese. She also just dropped her first signature shoe this week. as well. So she got the shoe. She got
That's
the
all.
Reebok shoe deal. She dropped that. So the same week she gets the cover of 2K, drops her signature shoe. And of course, the haters come out in full effect. You know what I'm saying? They putting, monkey images on her face on the 2K cover. You know what I'm saying? It comes to territory, unfortunately, in our country and in this current climate. But what became weird, though, today was the person that tried to jump in and kind of say, oh, this is crazy. RG3, your man, not my man, your man.
Not my man.
RG,
Yeah, my man.
your man. RG3. I'm gonna see if I can find some of his tweets. He was like basically on some like, this is crazy. Like, why are people being racist? It's like he was like, what did you think this was about, RG3?
Exactly.
You dig? And people had to let him know that RG3, you were at like your YouTube, I'm not your YouTube, your Twitter feed was actually a safe haven for these people. They were coming to you because you were the black face, and they can get in your comments and talk their shit under what you were saying about her, RG3.
And he knows that. I went and looked at, since you told me about this, I went and looked at his Twitter feed. I mean, RG3 is the biggest Caitlin Clark fan I've ever, like, bro, you're an ex-football player, you're a football guy.
Right.
Literally, his whole page is Caitlin Clark. Like, bro, you was feeding to your audience,
Right.
You empowered these people, and now you got no choice but to stand up and try to save face. You know what I'm saying? He's so corny. He's so corny.
Let me say, okay, so I'm gonna read some of this. I'm gonna read it very fast so y'all catch it as you catch it. This is the tweet that came out from RG3. All right, this has got to stop. There's no place for racism in the world, whether you like a player or not. Angel Reese should never be called a monkey, or should never be depicted as a monkey. I've been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media. Now she said that she never did that. That's crazy. But anyway, that would never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family when I stated and backed up with clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports. Everybody won't like each other. People in Angel's inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of becoming the villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. All that being said, Angel Reese or any black man or woman should never be called or depicted as a monkey ever. Stop it. This is the end. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. Nigga, if you don't sit down and shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like I hate specifically when successful black people act naive about like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't be, and look, I'm not even bringing it to a fact of who he's married to. Let's put that to the side, right? Let's just talk about him being a black man, successful, and like this whole notion that like you don't know, like stop this stuff, right? Stop this stuff, dude. Angel Reese's mother and other people responded and saying, nobody from my camp ever called you nigga and said anything about we hate Caitlin Clark. What are you talking about? We've never talked to you, dude. Right? Got to the point where Dr. King's granddaughter, I believe it is, she jumped in and was like, dude, why don't you get off social media and just get her contact information and call that woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop talking about her on here. You did? To your point, Ross, here's what happened. He saw that his platforms were getting a lot of traction when he was posting the pro Caitlin, anti-Angel Reese content, and he dug his heels in on it. That's just all it is, bro. He was eating off of that content. I get it. We do content, and there's certain shit that I've seen that we do it where that worked, that didn't. Do more of that, less of this. He saw that shit worked with his audience. And now it went quote unquote too far. And so now he's trying to walk it back. It's too late, my boy. Too late.
Facts. Yeah. I mean, this has to be about the 5th, 6th time where we're talking about RG3 and the stupid stuff that he tweets. And he's kind of like I guess you can say racially like oblivion. Like he's just oblivious to how he comes off and whether or not you mean it in that way or not. He's tone deaf and he comments on, he's always just coming from far out left field. Yeah, I'm done with RG. Like, what network is he on? Like,
I don't think he's on the network right now.
He's not doing college football. I thought he was doing that.
Oh, he may be doing college football. Yeah, you're right. I think he is doing college football.
Yeah,
if you got a Heisman, you can always get some money in college football.
It's time for them to tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, you can't tweet no more."
Here's what I can tell, because he's talking about her on the basketball front. All I can tell you is that Angel Reese just set the record in the WNBA. Angel Reese makes history with 5 straight 15-plus rebound games, longest streak in WNBA history. Right?
You was hating on Angel too.
Huh?
You was hating on Angel too.
What did I say about Angel? I never hated on Angel. I definitely never hated on her to boost Caitlin Clark. I don't think Caitlin Clark's that good at all.
Okay. So we both was Team Angel over here.
Yeah, I never thought Caitlin. Listen, let me give you some Caitlin Clark numbers this year. First of all, she's been hurt. She's been banged up all year. I don't think she really that hurt. I think that she just been in her feelings. She only played 9 games so far this year. She's shooting 29% from 3, but they talking about she's a female Steph Curry. She's averaging 6 turnovers a game, but she's this great passer and point guard. She is from the field shooting 38% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
So 29% from 3, 38% from the field, averaging 6 turnovers a game. I don't know what you want me to do with any of that, bro. None of that's good.
Total?
Huh?
How many points total?
Now she's averaging 18 points a game, but I mean she's taking the worst of shots.
Yeah. And where are the Fever and the standings?
Well, they just won the they have like the NBA has the
in-season tournament, whatever.
They just had that and they won it without her because she was hurt. Mm-hmm. The first game she came back, they just got blown out by 20.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like Caitlin is a good player. The problem when I say a good player, like she can play basketball, the problem is that Dave Portnoy and Jason Whitlock, and RG3, and these people came out and said that she was the GOAT. See, that's what people got to understand. Nobody said when those people saw her coming to, they didn't say she was coming to the WNBA was going to be a good player, Ross. They said her floor is top 5 all time. That's what they were saying when she coming into the league. Her floor is top 5 ever. It was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, and then every time anybody touched anybody or touched her, oh, y'all hate that girl. Why is nobody jealous of Angel Reese? Because every time somebody touches Caitlin Clark, it's because they jealous. Here's what Angel Reese has, Ross. She has a podcast that she does in off-season that's sponsored nationally that she gets money for. She just got the cover of 2K. She got a signature shoe. She was on the cover of a swimsuit edition. She walks in fashion shows. I think she just got an ESPY, I want to say, because Clarissa Shields was upset about that. She just got an ESPY, like she's the one that's like making moves, but nobody's jealous of her.
Right.
Like,
she
what is actually doing in terms of like outside of basketball that we see? What is she
even
doing?
in basketball? She don't have the basketball come. Angel actually won an NCAA championship. Caitlin didn't. Y'all fell in love with the underdog.
Yeah, real talk. And look, so right now Caitlin's averaging 18 points, 8 assists. How many rebounds? 5 rebounds. Can I interest you though in a rookie that's averaging 19 points, right? Paige, right? So she's averaging 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, right? As a rookie, she's shooting 38% from 3 and 45% from the field. So better percentages across the board and averaging more points. And she's only averaging 2 turnovers a game versus Caitlin, who's averaging 6. I'm just giving y'all numbers. And she's played in all 18 games this year. And again, so that's a larger sample size than what Caitlin's played in.
And she's in Dallas, right?
Yes, she's in Dallas.
So Dallas, I know they was terrible last year. So
yeah, they were bad. I mean, she was the number 1 pick.
Yeah, is she let's see the standings in WNBA. I like this WNBA segment. Okay, so they're only 6-15. Indiana still 9-10.
They just had a game, I think 2 games ago, where Dallas, for the first time in WNBA history, started 5 rookies. So they're just, as a team, they're trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying, across the board. Yeah, so they're trying to figure it out.
Chicago is pretty bad too. So all 3 of them really are bad teams. Yeah, I love the WNBA. I like how it's growing. Even with, you know, how we disagree with all the Caitlyn stands, like I love that they have drama, they got beef. You know what I'm saying? They got you can see it rising, you know, because Asia Wilson, like, hold on, y'all ain't gonna forget about me though, you know. And then you got Brianna and Sabrina who won last year. So, you know, I just love like it's storylines over there. I think in the NBA, that's what we're missing. We want some. We need in the NBA. We need an Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark beef. You know, I hate to say it. We need that. You know, so I love the WNBA. I love the recognition that it's getting, good or bad. You know, people really starting to care about women's basketball.
Yeah. I mean, you got the dudes out here that's you know, they doing like the prop bets on Angel Reese missing shots, and you know, I get it. It is funny that they, you know, but look, a rebound is a rebound. Shout out to her, because they started saying that she gets me bounds, and whoever on her team, they said, well, okay, cool, let's trademark that.
I seen her with the shirts. That's actually kind of fire too.
You did? So we're gonna go ahead and trademark that. We ain't even gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? So her team, listen, I'm gonna show you this, because I grew up with a sister who was a grade below me in school. She's 2 years younger than me, but because of our birthday, she was just 1 year behind me in terms of, like, you know, school. And she played basketball. She did everything I did, right? So she played ball. So at a young age in junior high, I was like, oh, these girls play way more physical than we do. So I already knew that, like, you know, at a young age, that like the girls' game is just different. The problem is that not a lot of people watch the girls' game. So when they see anything happen to Caitlin, it's, oh man, why they doing that? This is crazy. They hit that girl. They just jealous. You had fucking Shannon Sharp and Stephen A and all these other coons. Man, this is crazy. Let me show you a play, Ross, real quick. Let me show you a play. Nobody went crazy. The announcers don't go crazy. The players didn't go crazy. Everybody just kept playing ball, Ross. Can I show you this real quick? Watch this play in the WNBA. This is just how these women play.
Yeah, it looks like tired legs by Phoenix. All those three-point shots have been short.
That was a hard foul away from the play.
They'll call it on all those three-point shots.
Can you imagine if that would have happened to Caitlin? What would have happened the next day, bro, on Twitter?
Exactly.
X would have lost his mind. Oh man, they jealous. They jealous of that girl.
That? Hold on, what number is that? 8? Who was that?
Let me show you again. Look. Trailing the play. She just look. She's like, I'm gonna get it in.
Phoenix.
Wow. Whoa. That's crazy, bro. Nobody trips on the court. He went over there and just
no, they call it on Cole McConnell.
They do.
Wow. That's Alana Smith.
Yeah, it looks tight.
Yeah, you see that?
Alana Smith. She's 6'4", 180. She from Stanford. She actually pretty good too. Yeah. That was
just ran them over. And nobody cared. Dave Portnoy didn't care. Jason Whitlock didn't care. RG3 didn't care. Nobody said anybody was jealous at all. Had that been Caitlin Clark on the receiving end of that, oh, this is crazy. Like, come on, man. We got to stop. That's how these women play. These women are competitive. This is what happens. It's sports, it's basketball. Nobody's tripping on nothing else. Y'all are tripping on that. Nobody else is tripping. Exactly. We saw last year Angel Reese got choke slammed in the goddamn game.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, Lord.
I'm looking. Yeah, that was Minnesota. Shout out Minnesota. They're by far the best team regular season. Minnesota, you got Brianna and Sabrina hooping. Yeah, I think Portnoy and them, they just go off of them clips. And like, if you look at it, if you really are a women's basketball fan that much, it's so many other girls to appreciate. We talked about it. You got a rookie who's playing even better right now.
Age is killing,
and she's white. You know, y'all don't want to support her because she, you know what I'm saying? You got
Negroes too much.
Collier for Minnesota, who's a baller. You got Breonna Stewart and Sabrina just won the chip. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all, like, it's obvious that there's an agenda, and it's that middle America that Caitlin stands for, with her going to Iowa. And, you know,
and for me to be fair though, Ross, man, if I gotta be fair, Caitlin has never done anything or said anything, you know what I'm saying? Like to gas anything up. In my opinion, I don't think she's ever said or done anything to gas anything up. And I'm not holding Caitlin responsible for like people that are propping her up. You know what I'm saying? But I just get mad at like the RG3s of the world because, like, come on, RG3, you can't be that tone deaf, fam. You can't be. You could. It's no way that you thought that everybody that was like big up in you was just on some basketball takes. Because here goes. Look, if we just talking straight hoops, I know y'all don't like to see this. If we just talking straight hoops, there go the last 5 games for Angel Reese. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 17 points, 18 rebounds, 2 assists. 24 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. 16 points, 17 rebounds, 6 assists. 22 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists. I don't know what you want me to do, bro. She's averaging 19, 6, and 5 in the last 5 games. That's basketball. That ain't nothing to do with nothing else. That's hooping.
Yeah, that's hooping.
That's just hooping, right? We just hooping at this point.
Yeah.
Like, forget how you feel about her. Look, I'm a real basketball fan. Moses Malone played for the Rockets, won a MVP in Houston. One of the tongue-in-cheek fun things that people used to say about Moses Malone was that a lot of his rebounds used to be off his misses. They used to always say about Moses Malone gonna get rebounds because he gonna go throw it off the backboard. He'll just throw it up in the crowd, and he was strong and big enough and had enough hops that he can just go get it. Like, that was kind of like his strategy. If I'm guarded heavy, I'm just going to put that bitch up and I'm going to go and get it and lay it back up. So that's a rebound and a bucket, right? It is what it is, right? Because everybody's saying, well, she just rebounded her own misses. Well, somebody got to rebound it.
Well, I'm looking. So in the WNBA for rebounds, Angel Reese averages 12.8. Second place is Asia Wilson, who's pretty good herself. She averages 8.7. So Angel's averaging four more rebounds than second place.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all want me to tell y'all?
Asia's not just average. You know what I'm saying?
Asia's on the short list of like the Mount Rushmore talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, Asia's one of them ones.
So Aaliyah Boston
plays with Caitlin.
And she's known to be a great rebounder. She averages 8. All the other great rebounders average 8. Angel's averaging damn near 13.
At some point, y'all got to stop the hate. I'm telling y'all. I don't know, fam. Nobody's
I
averaging.
don't care if you are
averaging
missing
double
these
digits.
shots. Now, I will say Angel is averaging 3.6 turnovers. She turned it over now.
I mean, Caitlin's averaging 6 and nobody cares. So nobody cares about turnovers. So we good with turnovers. Nobody cares about that. A point guard is averaging 6 turnovers and nobody cares. So we
what's
good.
crazy is Caitlin is not eligible because she ain't played enough games. But behind her, Angel's leading the league. And Angel's leading the league in turnovers with 3.6. Caitlin averages 6. She's just not eligible. So Angel's going to get that leading the league in turnovers just because Caitlin ain't played enough.
Facts.
Yeah.
They just put up a stat. I saw it. Damn, what was this? Did I? Let me see if I just saw a stat. And again, this ain't me hating on Caitlin. It's just pointing out the real. I saw a stat that said that she just had the worst 5-game 3-point shooting streak in the history of the WNBA. She shot 10% in the last 5 games that she played from 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, everybody else just wants to give you the games where like she shoots and like makes some deep threes and she gets into a rhythm, right? And again, I think she's a good player, but y'all told me she was better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw Taurasi play, Diana Taurasi play. I saw Tamika Catchings play. I saw Shamiqua Holdsclaw play. I saw, you know what I'm saying? Maya Moore play. Like, I saw some real dogs play. I watched the WNBA. I was living in Houston. I saw up close Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper play. Like, stop this stuff. Like, you got to earn it on the court. You got to earn it on the court is all I'm saying. And that's just not only for the WNBA and Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, but that goes to the summer league stuff we talking about tonight with Bronny and Cooper Flagg. You got to earn it on the court. You got to earn it on the court. We can talk about it all we want to, but at some point the game is going to start and you got to earn it on the court. And it is what it is at that point.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is at that point, bro. We got to get to the court and we're going to see what happens once we start hooping. You know what I mean? Like, the game is going to break out at some point, and let's see what happens with everybody then. We almost out of time, Ross, but I got a bone to pick with somebody before we go. I'm very upset with Shakur Stevenson, boxer.
Ooh.
I saw some comments recently where he was talking crazy about the late great Sugar Ray Robinson, someone who all the greats of yesteryear consider, if not the best of all time, then definitely on the short list of the best of the greatest fighters of all time.
Right.
I'm not gonna repeat it out of my mouth. Pause. But I'll let him say what he has to say about Sugar Ray Robinson. It's so goddamn. These young niggas y'all niggas is unbelievable. But he is, I don't know, he came up with that Puerto Rican flag his last fight, so I'm gonna say he's Puerto Rican. But here we go.
What is that?
Yeah, here we go.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Man, niggas ain't even see that.
I YouTube them, nigga. I YouTube. He on YouTube. Check YouTube.
He was buns.
Nah, it's like
this. He was buns.
Sugar Ray Robinson is buns. No, you're wild. We're not standing for that.
Buns.
Listen, it's like this. It's like
boxing has evolved, bro.
It has, but I'm saying.
And Sugar Ray Robinson didn't even know how to pick his hands up.
Hold up, it's like
watch him fight Jake LaMotta. He was hitting that nigga with non-stop hooks over and over.
But you're not counting like this. That's like saying Wilt Chamberlain. That's like saying Wilt Chamberlain. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Man, niggas ain't even see that.
I YouTube them, nigga. I YouTube.
There we go. So there you go. This man says Sugar Ray Robinson was ass. So let me just give you, for the folks who don't know, right? Boxing was my first love in terms of a sport. Sugar Ray Robinson, this is his record: 174-19. Let me say it again for everybody. Let me say it one more time for everybody. He's 174-19 with 109 knockouts. So let me say that again for you, Ross, in case if people understand. In the 174 fights he won, 109 of those he knocked the dude out. The motherfucker got 109 knockouts, Ross. Not wins, knockouts. And I got to sit up here and listen to this little goofball talk about this man can't fight because he lost because he was getting hit by Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, he wild.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Like the level of disrespect. The man fought over 200 times because he had 6 draws as well. So he fought almost 200 times. I'm sorry, he fought 201 times, and the man won 174.
Bro, the man was fighting once a month. I'm looking. It's a lot of times where he was fighting 2 times in 1 month.
And we can't even remember the last time we seen this man fight.
Exactly.
When the last time you saw Shakur fight?
Exactly. Shakur fight once every 2 years. I'm looking. The man was fighting. The man was fighting 2 times a month for real. So you can't even, like, he knocked 100 dudes out. Shakur can't even knock nobody out.
Like when I heard it, I was like, bro, I hope he didn't say what y'all are saying. Because somebody sent it to me. I was like, nah, I hope he ain't.
See, that's what's wrong with the YNs, though. With the young, that's what's wrong. There's no respect. Now I'm finna show my age. I sound real old. There's no respect, man. Shakur got 23 fights, and he want to talk about somebody, but 23 fights.
How many
he only
knockouts
knocked down 11.
11.
And that's included.
In his last 5 fights, how many knockouts?
None.
That's my point. That's my point. Right? So this is his prime.
Oh, no. I'm wrong.
How many you got?
He fought Josh Padley, and he went down body shots. See, but he ain't fought nobody. He want to talk about the other guy. He ain't fought nobody.
Yeah, Jake LaMotta's an all-time great.
Yeah, he ain't fought nobody.
That's for the people who know, because he brought up Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta and Sugar Ray Robinson fought 6 times. Sugar Ray won 5. So you talking about he was getting hit? Okay, just because he got hit, who cares? I beat him 5 out of 6 times.
Right. Now what Shakur better not happen. This guy that he finna fight, Segura, got 33 fights, 27 knockouts.
Right. Don't go.
He gonna get knocked out. Yeah.
Well, I just don't like when guys are talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's calling the man ass, and it's like, this is Ray Robinson, dude. This ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't just another fighter. And you talking about Jake LaMotta? He beat Jake LaMotta 5 out of 6 times. So why are you bringing this guy up?
Exactly.
Very disappointed in Shakur Stevenson, man. But I'm looking at
Shakur finna lose. Don't worry about
now,
nothing.
Shakur is a gifted fighter. Now, I'm not gonna say he's not a gifted fighter. He is a gifted fighter.
He finna fight a
but
dude.
For him to talk crazy about Ray Robinson is insane.
Shakur finna fight a dude that's 33-0, and everybody he clean up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Look, you see that man in the background on the painting in the wall on the gym? That's what's helping Shakur. You see who that is back there?
Hold on, is that him sitting in the chair?
Say it again.
Who that sitting in the chair with the?
Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is back there sitting in the chair. But I know who that is on that wall back there on the gym.
That might be the same dude sitting in that chair right now.
That's the reason that young man has been getting some favorable things. But I just hated to hear that because right now, have you seen it as well that Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather are going through it right now too?
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't like that, man. You know me, my favorite fighter of all time is Roy Jones Jr. I go Roy Jones. I put Ray Robinson in front of Ali. The only reason I do that is because Ali said out of his own mouth that Ray Robinson is the best pound for pound of all time. So I can't take it. I can't take Ali over this nigga if he say he better than Ali. So I think the greatest fighter I've ever seen with my own two eyes, like that was alive, not like on a video, is Roy Jones Jr. and it's not even close. Like when I say it's not close, it's like not close, like some whole other shit. It's like when I watched Roy Jones at his prime, it's like watching whoever your favorite player is, prime Jordan, prime Bron, prime Kobe. It's like comparing that to a good junior high player, like a kid in junior high. It's like, man, that little motherfucker there he gonna be the truth. But you see the gap in that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the gap when Roy was at his prime. Roy, you know, I gotta say it because Roy used to always say it, Pensacola in the house. Roy was something different, bro.
You know who I used to like? I was watching some old footage. Lennox Lewis was a dog though.
Lennox Lewis don't get the props he deserves. Lennox Lewis might be on the Mount Rushmore of all-time heavyweights. Low key. Lennox Lewis is a bad mofo, bro.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis could flat out fight. Motherfuckers didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis. He got Tyson up out of here quick. Let me get you
right quick.
Yeah, Lennox Lewis could fight, bro. Lennox Lewis is a real one. I got him right there. I think he might be maybe just off the Mount Rushmore, but he probably in like that 5 or 6 slot for me. I think a lot of Lennox Lewis. I got him all time better than Tyson. A lot of people I love Tyson just like everybody else do. I think Tyson was probably one of the most important sports figures for the culture of all time. Like his impact on the culture just in general, not like that Muhammad Ali stuff, right? Where like Muhammad Ali, it was the activism, what he stood for. I'm just talking just like straight cultural impact. You know what I'm saying? Like Iverson when he came out with the braids and the tattoos.
Right.
Like Mike's cultural impact with what he was doing, and then like he was still hanging with the bros in the hood and doing all that. And he was, you know what I'm saying? He had bagged Robin Givens, who, you know what I'm saying? Like his impact on the culture, and then going in the ring and knocking mofos out is crazy. But I don't have Tyson that high on my all-time heavyweights list though. Like people would be surprised on where I actually have him in terms of my ranking. And there's no disrespect. It's just I got a lot of respect for other guys.
Right.
It broke my heart to see Floyd Mayweather and Roy going through this. And they've never been cool, to be fair. They never like really seen eye to eye. And Floyd is Floyd, man. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Floyd. I love Floyd as a fighter. Won a lot of money on Floyd fights. Matter of fact, never lost on my LeVar Ball. Never lost money on a Floyd fight, right? But for Floyd to be so petty, like you finished 50-0, my boy. You got all this money. You did your thing. But for you to be upset and to film yourself on IG watching YouTube clips of Roy Jones getting knocked out in his later years in fights is kind of low. For me, to me, that's beneath Floyd. For me.
See, but nothing's beneath Floyd because Floyd is just that, and it's almost like it's damaging to Floyd because, bro, just carry yourself like I don't know. That's the one knock to Floyd. It's just sometimes he too much. You know, he too much, bro. We both know Roy Jones would have knocked your little ass out. Like, stop playing.
Yeah, it's and I get it, man. He didn't like the fact that like Roy. They asked him something about Roy. So Roy was he's a part of All the Smoke Boxing. So it's him and Andre Ward, and him and Andre Ward were talking about just like fights that didn't happen that could have happened between guys. They talked about fights between, you know, that guys that Roy could have fought that he didn't, guys that Andre could have fought that he didn't. And then they would start bringing up other fights like that would never happen. So they were saying Sugar Ray or Floyd, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Roy was saying Sugar Ray, and he was listing the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, he thinks Sugar Ray would have beat Floyd. And I understand, listen, it's boxing, it's a competitive sport, it's fighting. So I understand Floyd, you know, being like, nigga, I would have, you know, I ain't never lost. He's talking about somebody would have beat me, I ain't never lost. But I'm with you. But then you went and like put up a, like, oh, well, he got knocked out a bunch of times. Well, he did. But let's be clear. That was late in his career where everybody told him he should have stopped fighting years ago, right? In his prime, he went all the way up from 160 pounds. He went up and won the heavyweight title, lost 25 pounds in muscle. Technically, people can disagree with it, but he beat Antonio Tarver in that first fight and regained the light heavyweight title while he was still the heavyweight champion. Now, after that, he had no more left in his body. He even says now he should have retired after that. He should have walked away. Had he walked away at that time, it wouldn't be a question that Roy Jones Jr. is the greatest boxer who ever lived. Unfortunately, he stayed around. But he could have walked away. He could have walked away at that point, Ross. And he's unquestioned the greatest fighter who ever lives. He walks away.
But their money don't be good enough.
I get it. Because and people got to remember, Roy wasn't making the money that so in that time frame, you had Roy, you had De La Hoya. Those were the two kind of big fighters at the time, at that time, in like the late 90s, early 2000s, because like now the heavyweight shit was on a decline. Tyson was done, Lennox Lewis was done, the Klitschko's was running stuff, and they had a boring style. So you had De La Hoya and Roy Jones, and then you also had the Puerto Rican that De La Hoya fought, Trinidad. Trinidad was getting a good bag as well. But De La Hoya was the one making all the pay-per-view money. Roy had a deal with HBO, so he was having HBO fights. He was making good money, but he wasn't doing 10 million, 15, 20 million a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Shane Mosley had a little rise at that time, right?
He had a run, but he was never like a pay-per-view. I'm talking like guys who were like pay-per-view. Like, yeah, he had
Pacquiao had started right then, though.
But see, you got to remember, Floyd was fighting in. Like Floyd was fighting in, Zab, all of them were fighting in. They just weren't on that level. They weren't thought of like up there. You know what I'm saying? Like they were world champions. They just weren't there. Max Kellerman did a whole breakdown one time. He was like, Floyd Mayweather was in his prime when Roy Jones was still in his prime, and no one on the planet thought it was close between who's the better fighter. Like nobody was having like, oh, I don't know. Like it was clear Roy Jones is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like a conversation. But I don't know, man. I just, you know, I didn't like it. We all know what Roy went through at the end of his career. Floyd got out unblemished. I love Floyd. I think Floyd's one of the greatest fighters to ever live. I think he dominated pretty much everybody he ever fought. If you want to watch a great performance, go watch Floyd Mayweather when he fights Diego Corrales, who was an absolute killer and a monster. One of the great fights you'll see. Diego Corrales was murking people. And what Floyd did to that man, rest in peace, Diego Corrales. He no longer with us, but what Floyd did to that man, that's the best Floyd Mayweather ever, was that fight. That's the best Floyd. But Floyd ran from a few people, low key. He ran from a man, and y'all can YouTube this name if y'all not familiar. He ran from a man named Paul Williams. Paul Williams was fighting at like 140 and 147, and Paul Williams, if I'm not mistaken, was like 6'1", and was knocking motherfuckers out with one punch. Now, he ended up moving up in weight. He got knocked out, one of the most brutal knockouts you'll ever see in your life. He got knocked out by the Hispanic cat. I can't remember his name, but he got knocked out bad. And then later on in life, he ended up getting paralyzed, shortly after that in a motorcycle accident. But Floyd really didn't want that smoke with Paul Williams. Paul Williams was a bad mother. I'm trying to tell you. He didn't want. That would have been a fight, because now he'd had to fight a bigger dude with real power. That would have been interesting. Paul Williams and Floyd.
Yeah, I'm looking at Floyd fights. He would have a good one, then he'll take 3 bad ones. Then he'll have a good one, then he'll take 4 bad ones.
And look, I'm not mad at Floyd for like
he was smart. He was smart in how he did it.
Yeah, shout out to Floyd, man. Paul Williams, he finished his career 41-2. Sergio Martinez, that's who knocked him out. Brutal knockout. But he finished 41-2. With 41-2, 27 knockouts, and he had to move up in weight because he couldn't get fights no more at 140 and 147. Nobody wanted to fight him, so he had to move up. That's when he started losing. But yeah, they got him listed at 6'2", 6'2". That's one of the fights that I was like, man, I wish I would have seen that. I don't know if Floyd gets out of there against somebody that's 6'2" with power and can box. It would have been interesting, but like we never seen Floyd. There are some fights where it was controversial. You know what I'm saying, whether or not he won or not. But Floyd always, to me, did enough to win fights.
Yeah. I'm looking. He got a good list though. I'm looking. He got some names now.
Nobody beat more world champions than Floyd. He gonna always tell you that.
Yeah, he got some names now.
But I think what people are looking at when they're looking at Roy is they're saying the style, the charisma. He's rapping his own music to the ring. You know what I'm saying? And he had hit records. Motherfucker, that I Smoke, I Drank. That shit slapped today.
Man, that can't be touched, can't be dropped.
Yeah, like he had real bangers. He coming out rapping his own stuff. You dig? He coming out there body head. You know what I'm saying? He coming out there on his own stuff and then getting busy. When I saw him, he squared up with the dude. He took his right hand, picked his foot up, touched his ankle, bow, stole the nigga with the same hand. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Who doing that in the ring, dog? Who doing that in the ring, man? Like Roy was from a different planet. He's something different.
Real Florida nigga.
Well, I'm a Texas boy, so I don't know nothing about that. But shout out to Pensacola. I'm gonna shout Pensacola out because Roy always say Pensacola in the house. So I'm gonna shout them out. And Tarver from Pensacola, I believe too. Who first?
Antonio Tarver.
He from Pensacola, right? I think Tarver from Pensacola. Shout out to them Pensacola. Hey, it look like them Pensacola boys is the one with the hands. The rest of y'all out there on that bull crap. Who just hold on before we leave? What Florida town just gave Kodak the key to the city? Somebody just gave him the key to the city.
That had to be Pompano. I
don't think it was. Was it?
Let's see. Kodak key to the city.
Was it? It may have been. Oh, it was Pompano Beach. Okay, there you go. That's what
Pompano. Yeah.
There you go. They clearly haven't been paying attention to Kodak.
Man, shout out Pompano, man. Jason Pierre-Paul, Lamar Jackson.
He need to leave them fireworks alone. Go ahead. Who else?
Listen, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was just out. Him, Zay Flowers, Jerry Judy, all them boys was out there working out. All them boys from Pompano, man. Shout out Pompano. Pompano, that's where that's the home of the Haitians.
Oh, shout out to the Zoes then.
Yeah.
I need to stay away from Pompano. Okay, yeah, they get active.
Yeah, Pompano, Blanche Ely High School, Pompano High School, Blanche Ely. That's legendary high school. A lot of NFL players.
What's it called?
Blanche Ely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Patrick Peterson. Okay. A lot of niggas.
Yeah, them Haitians something different.
Jeremiah Smith, the receiver at Ohio State.
Oh, that's where he from?
He went to the good school, Chaminade. Yeah, he from that area. So that's like Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Florida. Then you got West Palm Beach, but like that's called Broward, and then Dade County is Miami.
Right.
So Broward.
Because y'all rep the counties out there, right? Y'all big on the county.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like they that's like going on the highway in San Antonio and how you go on 410. They like 15 exits down. It's just a different county, you know, so they're gonna rep theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's really North Miami, you know. It's just a different
they different. So we're gonna rep. All right, I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm scared of the Haitians. Them niggas is different.
Yeah. Pompano is like out of all the cities, that's like the little area where you get all your Haitians, Jamaicans, you know, a lot of migrant workers.
But listen, shout out to them. Tell them get their paperwork in order.
Yeah.
Get their paperwork. Tell them get that paperwork in order out there, dog.
Yeah, man. They said Lamar had them boys in the park working on all the kids. You know,
I like that though.
They've been doing a lot of free.
But they was trying to give him,
with the kids.
Where was Lamar at? Maybe what was it like 2 years ago? Maybe where like he was running routes against somebody and they were trying to give him shit. Like, what you doing out here running routes? You know what I'm saying?
He was at the beach playing football. Now that was bad.
What was that? Oh, he was at the beach. Okay, yeah. Remember that? Like he was like out there running, lining it up, running routes.
One time, yeah, he was playing with the kids or something, and he had ended up running into some, and they like, all right, nah, if you roll your ankle, twist your ankle, you know.
Yeah.
It was that was the year before they wanted to give him the money, but Lamar, it's going viral. It was just showing how much the city just loves him. Like,
and I love the fact that like it's something to be said, man, especially for young people in your city when they can like see you when you're like there. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to see you on TV and know like you from here, but to know that like we might pull up to the rec center and like you said, and all those dudes is in the league, we can go there and watch them work. Like that's totally different than like it's one thing to be motivated because they in the league. It's another thing to be like, yeah, I'm watching them work, man. This is hard work. We can sit there and watch them go through their drills and all that. Like we can touch them, we can talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope that they go back and that they all, you know what I'm saying? Like it's dope that he was lining it up, running routes. I don't want him to get hurt, but like, you know, the people want to be able to touch you. You know what I'm saying?
Then it was dope because they had like Patrick Surtain lining up with them boys, and he's the best corner in the league, you know, and they all from the same community, and you get to go out there and get real work in, you know what I'm saying? And it's just dope. You know, it's dope. In Texas, they have the same thing everywhere, really. In the NBA, you know how we got all the LA guys and they've been playing against each other since AAU. And then, but I think it's something about football and just kind of repping where you're from and being able in the off season to go measure up against them other dudes that's playing at the same, like, you know, football is great.
That's what made the U so special because they were like that one of the first, maybe the first university to where, I mean, it's always been universities where like alumni come back and hang out, but they were the first to where like the whole sideline is NFL dudes. You know what I'm saying? They was deep, they would be deep with NFL dudes. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what made the U so special initially was that like they were putting dudes in the league that, and all those dudes were from the area, and they was all coming back and going to the games when they was off season. You know what I'm saying? They showing up and pulling up, and they was holding dudes accountable for like, hey, this the standard here. You know what I'm saying? Like this what we do here. You know what I mean? So
Michael Irvin gonna line it up with you.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's some like crazy viral clips. Like back in the day, it was like Chad Johnson, Santonio Holmes, Antonio Brown, and it was one more. Santonio Holmes, Santana Moss, Antonio Brown, and all them working out. And they was all from that same little area.
I remember they were doing like the little quick foot shit. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
They was just saying Florida footwork is crazy.
Yeah.
So like, it's dope to see. Yeah, man. I can't wait for NFL. Can't wait for football. That new NCAA came out for all my gamers out here. Yeah, it's been fun.
I heard your boy Coach Prime ain't even in the game.
Coach Prime turned it down. Belichick did too. So don't say
Belichick turned down all the Maddens too, though. So he don't miss nothing.
They weren't gonna put it girl in the game, so he ain't want to be in it. They weren't gonna put his girl with them thigh-high boots in
Yo.
the game.
Belichick declined because they was like, nah. They were like, Bill, we can't put her in the game. Come on, Lord.
Come on, Bill.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God.
His girl told him, nah, we're not doing that.
If I'm not in the game, we're not doing it. That's funny. Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait for the NFL season though. It's gonna be good. I see my boy. I just want to let everybody know. I saw Mahomes. I don't know who he got a new barber. I see he got a nice fade right now going. He looking like he with the ish right now. He got a nice fade. You know what I mean?
He embracing his black side again.
He finna turn up on y'all out here. I'm just telling y'all, it look like my boy Pat finna turn up. I think, we just lost the Super Bowl. We gonna get back again. Ain't nobody in the air. I'm sorry, Baltimore fans, but we gonna get back again this year. And we're gonna have to make this wrong or right this year. So yeah, I can't wait for NFL season. It's gonna be a lot to see. I can't wait to see them boys in Cleveland play because we ain't gotta talk no more. Just go on the field. I hope Shador starts week 1. Let's go. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro.
If he end up starting week 1, then that shows everybody who's a part of the scouting process should be fired.
He won the job in camp. They had an open competition. He won the job. I say start him week 1. That's my vote.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's my vote. I'm gonna say my vote. Start on week 1. Let's get this shit over with. Let's see, can he play or not? I also predict it's gonna be a long year for Travis. I hope he resting. I see he was on vacation with his new bride. I hope they're having a good time. It's gonna be a long year, my boy.
Yeah, I've been hearing some of the guys on different podcasts kind of talk about how teams are gonna go at them and tire them out and try them on fly routes on defense. Let's see.
We just talked about the NBA shit with the all defensive teams. So you think that you can have a 15-play drive and then the next play you finna guard you picked the number 1 receiver. You finna go. You just went 15 plays. You think we ain't finna go deep now with Jeffries with Jefferson? Yeah, we going deep. Let's go. You just had a 15-play drive, my boy, and now you finna line up on our number 1 receiver. We going deep. Fuck out of here, nigga. You got to show me.
I think he'll be a part-time receiver. I think a full-time corner. I mean, I think it's a little bit easier to throw you in on offense and kind of let you kind of pick and choose how you're gonna use your energy and play defense, then throw you in on defense, and now they can go at you. So I think on defense he'll be primarily a corner, and then I think on offense and certain packages we're gonna throw him out there.
Well, I know he's in the right conference, so that means I got to go watch him because I know once a year he's coming to Houston, so I got to go pull up on him when he comes to the H, to come play against my Texans because we still running the division.
I've been seeing some clips on y'all. Nick Chubb behind Mixon, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, hey. And my quarterback, he didn't go on a podcast tour this offseason. I feel much better about my quarterback this year.
Yeah. Y'all looking real
he was
good.
hanging out with Micah. I'm excited for my quarterback this year. So yeah, let's turn up. We're gonna turn it up on Ross and Risky for football season. So we're gonna get up out of here for the night, man. Appreciate everybody. Okay, let me see my boy. He said, cool, in 5 for 21, I can see potential for sure, seeing Bronny getting better, more comfortable. Yeah, I mean, we talked about that a little earlier in the show. I'm glad I put this up. This is kind of full circle. Bronny definitely is going to be more comfortable. Obviously, we talked about it, Ross. He's going to get more opportunities than people with his skill set would get, and that's just going to allow him to be more comfortable. So hopefully, as this goes on, he'll be fine. Cooper Flagg, I think you would agree with this, Ross, that he's going to, from what we're seeing, he's going to be okay. He just got to settle
Yeah,
into
I think the next game he'll be drastically better. Because you look at it, it was a lot of threes, a lot of little turnarounds, but
Right.
I could see him going 11 to 20. I think he's going to shoot the ball a lot. I think that J Kidd's empowering him to do that.
Yes.
Every time he talk, that's what he say. J Kidd is telling him, we don't care if you mess up. So I think 20 shots might be the norm.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit out of his comfort zone of what he's used to. So I think, that's an adjustment. But that 5 of 21, I think it'll be some 11 or 21 games,
Right.
couple games around 50%. And then, that'll be more like it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hold on, before we go, this is breaking, brand new for me at least. I gotta show you this, Ross, because we got an update. Well, it's not brand new; it's a couple hours ago. Cause we were talking about the fireworks. Me, I always try to caution people with these fireworks.
Oh, I saw.
We got some pictures of 4 Extra with the doctor. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the left hand note. But I didn't. But you see the face though too. So clearly it was bad, bro. I see the elbow, like.
Yeah, they say he was blind for a while.
And
the other hand, yeah, see, it's looking like.
Yeah, that's the Jason Pierre-Paul joint he got on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got the Jason Pierre-Paul joint on. I hear y'all trying to do the money talk, but that nigga hand fucked up. We can throw up all the sets you want to, nigga. That hand ain't growing back. You not an X-Man, my nigga.
They say he need 4 extra fingers.
Hilarious. Yo.
But no, I heard Eddie Lacy hurt himself in a firework. Not Eddie Lacy. Not Eddie Lacy. No, I'm wrong. Najee Harris.
Oh, really? With fucking with
Najee Harris. Yeah, let me look it up. Just so I'm correct. So I ain't get sent to. Okay, so yeah, Najee was injured in a firework accident. Let's see what it was.
I tell people every year, leave them fireworks alone, bro.
A superficial eye injury during the incident, but is expected to be ready for the upcoming season. So you mess around and them eyes, you don't even think of your eyes. You mess around and lose your vision.
I tell everybody every year, man, leave them fireworks alone, bro. There you go. TMZ had it up. TMZ had it. Yeah. Man, y'all better leave them alone, bro. Pierre-Paul came back and played. But I tell you what, though, I know 4 Extra known as somebody who put hands on folks. I went to school with a dude. He was like 6. Big Jason was like 6. And this is in junior high. We like 7th, 8th grade. He like 6'3", 6'4", probably 260, 280. Big cat, O-line type cat. And he had one regular hand, and he had one hand that was like, he had like no fingers, like all his fingers was little on the hand. You know what I'm saying? He had one regular and one little nub hand. And me and him got into it one time about something. I don't know, because me and him was always cool. We got into it. You know me, I'm always talking. That motherfucker stole off and hit me with that nub hand, and that motherfucker was like a rock. That nigga hit me with that bitch. Bow. I was like, hold on. God damn. Hold on.
That thing all bone. Yeah,
that motherfucker hit me. I was like, what the?
All scar tissue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that motherfucker, look, y'all think that motherfucker, okay, I'm going to hit you with that mofo. It got some sting to it. Trust me. I didn't got hit with one. And I had to grab some stuff. I had to come back like I was on WWE. I had to go pick some shit up. Hold on, motherfucker. Boom. Throw that shit at that nigga.
Right. You better duck. You hit me. Yeah.
Yeah. We come. I'm throwing everything in this bitch. It just turned into a hardcore match, nigga. This is not a regular. We are not finna go head up. Clearly.
We're gonna throw some match you can't run from.
Hey, on that note, we out here, man. Thank y'all, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button on the way out, man. Thumbs up. We definitely appreciate y'all for having a good time with us tonight, man. Ross and Risk, we'll be back next week on Tuesday, man. Y'all got to tap in with us. I got a big week. It's some boxing this week, so I got to tap into some of this boxing that's going on. Y'all know I'm a wrestling fan, too, so we got a big wrestling event going on in Dallas. This week is AEW, but yeah, it's not WWE, but I'm gonna still tap into it. So yeah, man, y'all check us out on Tuesday. We back. Get ready for the football season. I can't wait. I know Ross can't wait, man. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.